The invention of the stethoscope. Imagine a world where doctors press their ears directly against a patient's chest to hear their heartbeat. This was medicine before 1816. But one man's awkwardness in a delicate situation gave birth to one of the most iconic tools in medical history, the stethoscope. How did this invention revolutionize healthcare, and why was it nearly dismissed as a useless gadget? It all began in 1816 in Paris. A young doctor named René Laennec was treating a woman who complained of chest pain. In those days, physicians relied on a technique called immediate auscultation, placing their ear directly on the patient's chest to listen to internal sounds. But Laennec faced a problem. His patient was young, and he felt it was inappropriate to use this method. Searching for an alternative, he remembered a childhood game, placing an ear against a wooden beam to hear faint sounds at the other end. Inspired by this memory, Laennec rolled a sheet of paper into a tube and pressed one end to the woman's chest and the other to his ear. To his amazement, the sounds of her heart and lungs were amplified. This simple idea led Laennec to develop the first stethoscope, a hollow wooden tube he called a medical cylinder. He described his invention and its applications in his 1819 treatise De l'auscultation médiate. This device not only solved an issue of modesty, but also allowed doctors to hear internal sounds with greater clarity than ever before. Before the stethoscope, diagnosing chest diseases like pneumonia or tuberculosis was often guesswork. Immediate auscultation was imprecise, relying heavily on the physician's experience. The stethoscope transformed auscultation into a systematic and reliable method for diagnosing diseases. For the first time, doctors could correlate the sounds they heard with post-mortem findings, advancing our understanding of heart and lung diseases. Laennec himself used his invention to diagnose and study his own tuberculosis, providing invaluable insights into the disease. Like many groundbreaking inventions, the stethoscope faced resistance. Some physicians mocked it as a useless contraption, arguing that their ears were good enough. Others dismissed it as overly complicated. Ironically, many believed that using the stethoscope made doctors look less skilled, relying on a tool rather than their innate expertise. The stethoscope evolved from Laennec's wooden tube into the familiar flexible design we know today. In 1851, Irish physician Arthur Laird invented the binaural stethoscope, adding 2 earpieces for improved listening. Over time, the stethoscope became a universal symbol of medical practice, carried by every doctor as an essential tool. Today, the stethoscope is undergoing another transformation. Digital stethoscopes now record sounds and even use AI to detect abnormalities. But some wonder, will it remain as iconic in the future as it has been for the last 2 centuries? What do you think? Could something as simple as the stethoscope be replaced by technology, or will it always have a place in medicine? Let us know in the comments. If you found this story fascinating, like this video, subscribe to Lost Pages of Science, and don't forget to turn on notifications for more stories about the inventions that changed the world.